Everyone, welcome back to another review. Today we're doing something a little different. We're not reviewing this awesome Optimus Prime action figure, or not action figure, but Transformers. It actually transformed. But anyway, we're doing ta-da lighting review. Okay, I have been able to purchase this lighting from Loadstone Studio, and I really needed it. Like days like these that has downcast, sky, and it's been raining, so this will help a lot with the lighting, as you can see. So we'll go through the opening box. We'll get back to the beginning and doing an unboxing, and then I'll go run through the different lightings and accessories that you can get. Okay, so stay tuned, and I highly recommend getting a setup like this going. It will help so you don't have to rely on natural sunlight. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, so it looks like it just comes in a brown generic shipping box, and then everything's very compact. You get pods, the umbrella, bulbs, and the backdrop. Okay, so I'm going to open it up and then see what the things look like. Okay, so I've taken all of the components out of the box. So you get 3 light stands, 3 bulb connectors. So that's what they look like, and I'll give you guys more, details on it. And then you get 2 white umbrellas and 1 black umbrellas. And then this is, this parts to connect the umbrella to the light stand. And then my kit comes with basically 3 backdrops. So I have a white, black, and a green backdrop. And it looks like this is a mixture of parts. It looks like it's a muslin studio, and then you get the muslin backdrop, and then these are the bulbs. So you get 3, I think it's 6600K. It's just white light bulb. And then let me see. Oh, and I got this kit that gives you the backdrop. So this is everything in it. Okay, so I'm gonna try to assemble these. So let me undo the everything, just to show you guys what the parts looks like, and then we will try to put it together. Okay, so after unboxing everything, you do get 3 light stands. This is kind of confusing because they all look the same. So you can adjust this, I think, up to 80, it says 86 inches, at least in the advertisement that I saw online. So you can do this, so you get 3 lights, light stand. Okay, and then when we move over here, this is your light connectors. You get 3 of these, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. And then with that, and then you get the bulb. So you get 3 of these guys. Okay, so it looks like it's incandescent light. It's 45 watts, but it's supposed to be pretty bright, so we'll have to test that out. And then with this one, you get the 2 stands and the bars across for your backdrop. So that's what the stand looks like. So I believe they're all pretty much the same. If you look at these stands like that, and then this thing. So they're pretty much all, you get pretty much 5 stands, and they go up to 80, I think it's advertised as 86 inches. And then you get these poles. Okay, so you can connect them, so pretty much you can do the backdrop like that. Okay, and then you get rings for the backdrop. Okay, and then these things, I'm guessing they're for carrying around, and then you can just wrap them up or something. So there aren't any instructions. This is pretty much self-explanatory. So I'm gonna try to put the backdrop and the lights on, the light stand and everything. Okay, so let's put it together and see what it's like. This camera is pretty good in low light, so I don't know if you can see Right now, it's overcast. I have some rain, so that's why I got these studio lights. Hopefully I can do my videos in the evening time and all of that stuff where regular lights like that isn't just gonna cut it. Okay, so let's do one. This is overcast right now. We'll put it together and then we'll do a sample, and then we will do one with the lights turned on and see if there's any real difference. Okay, so looking at one of the light attachments, so you can adjust the knobs. It comes from the factory like that just to keep it compact in the box. So by undoing that, you can adjust the light, okay? And then once you're happy with it, you can just lock it like that. And then with this one, there isn't any instructions, so I wonder if I'm supposed to attach it here like this. I suppose you can do it like, so. Right, so we're gonna tighten up the screw. I guess you can do it that way, or I don't know, maybe you can go this way if it fits your needs. Okay, so it's pretty versatile. So as you can see right in there. So for now, we'll just go like so. I guess you can go like this if you have room. So we'll do this. You don't want to tighten this thing too tight because I don't think, I think it might be on plastic. Okay, so basically you can turn it around, and then of course you have height adjustment. And then you have that little knob right there. Okay, so for now we'll just have it down and then we'll attach the bulb. Before attaching the bulb, let's look at the umbrella. So as you can see inside, push this. So it's just a regular umbrella to hopefully help diffuse light. Okay. So in order to attach the umbrella, you have this little hole. Okay, and then this knob. So all you're gonna do is loosen it, and then just attach it through here like so. Ooh, I need to loosen up some more. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I guess you can go as deep as you want. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we'll tighten it up. Oh, you know what? I'm loosening it. All right. So after we've done that, you want to give it a good one. Whoop. All right, so we'll just tighten this for now. Okay, and then we'll open this. Like so. Okay, so that should diffuse the light. Now, you're gonna have to experiment on this because you can always adjust this to make it go down or up to this point. Okay, and then we'll attach the bulb. And then, like I said, you have to experiment to see how much light you're getting. So this is the first time I'm doing it. So we'll see what it looks like. And then we'll have to make adjustments as we go along. All right, so we have the I don't think these are LED, it's candleless, I guess. So all we're gonna do is plug it in. And I was able to test this, all three of these things with the contact, and the bulb actually works. Okay, so you know what? We'll just undo this. Let's have it down to here. Give it more stability, if you will. And then we'll screw that in there. Get it tight. Okay, and then this should be long enough. And then what we'll do is we can do something like that. Okay. So we'll do that, and then let me attach this. Let me tighten these up just in case. Okay. So what we can do is we can make the adjustment. height adjustment. Okay, so I don't know if I'll need 2 of these or 1 of these, but we'll experiment with both and then we'll do a sample video. Okay, so let me set this one up first and then we'll do the backdrop. Okay, so I've got it set up. I've just randomly put a height to it and I have it plugged in. I guess the power cord isn't that long, so you may have to get an extension cord with it depending on where you put this thing. And then in the back of this there's a power switch. So, and then as you can see, you have height adjustment, and I think this thing can go over 9 feet. Okay, and this part of my ceiling, it's got like the air vent or HVAC duct. So let's fire it up and see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like without the light bulb on. And then let me see it going through the front, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so let's fire it up and see what this thing looks like. So we're gonna fire this puppy up. Oh, okay. So this is what it looks like from the front. So what we can do is, so normally when I do this, I would have it like that. Okay. So it's not very bright. Well, you know what? I take that back. So, you know, when I do most of my statue reviews, I'm going to have to point the light down. Okay. So I'm going to go up like so, and then down. And I think I'm going to end up using all 3 of the lights, but we'll see. But anyway, so taking it back, that's what it looks like. Okay, so now let's set the backdrop, and then we'll see what the backdrop is. And I think these are about 5. It says can be adjusted up to from 5 to 10 feet. So let's find out. Okay, so you get 4 of these rods. Basically, they'll connect like so, and then they'll connect across that. Okay, I received the green, black, and white backdrops, and they're only 5 feet, but you can get longer ones or wider ones. So what you want to do is on these will go on top of the hose. Okay, and then you can, there's a notch like so here, as you can see. And then what you're going to do is attach it through, I believe, here. Yeah. Like so, and then what you want to do is get that notch to go into there. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the camera and see if I can adjust it because it's pretty tight. I don't want to jam my finger. Okay, so once I get it attached, we'll put on the backdrop. Oh, and the backdrop has these hose. Okay, so you're just gonna slide the pole through. Okay, so I was able to attach it. Okay, it's not as bad, and then when you want to deattach this, you just push it and pull it out. And it looks like the backdrop is 5 feet, so it's much wider than these 2 poles. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach another one. So our pole is going to be wider than what's required due to the backdrop cloth. So I'm going to try to... these things are almost never perfect due to manufacturing. So since this isn't cooperating, we'll have to go get another one, and hopefully this one will fit better. Oh, there we go. So we're just going to push the button. Okay, well, I'm going to try to force it in, and we'll come back. Okay, so I'm having a hard time connecting these. So for now, we'll just do 2 holes, and then we'll scoot the backdrops, okay, for demonstration purposes. Okay, so you get one of these, right? So all you're doing is when you set it up, you know, the larger um, one. So all you're gonna do is, I believe, hold on, something's. Let me grab some other parts. I think I'm missing something. As it turns out, I'm not really missing anything. This thing here, it's from the, I guess, whoops, factory. It is screwed all the way down here. So what you want to do is take it up, and then you got your washers. Okay. So what you want to do is just put this one in here like so. Okay, and then you're just gonna, actually you want to take that up. Okay. Put the washer on top. And you're just gonna screw it down. And bam. Okay, so what you want to do is try to make the height adjustment on the other side too. So that's what we'll do before we take it up. Okay. So I'm gonna put the camera, or I'm gonna turn the camera off, make the adjustments, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I got ahead of myself again. So what we want to do is go ahead and thread the canvas first. Okay, so I don't think it matters which one. So what we're going to do is just thread it through here before attaching it, because once you attach it, you can't obviously thread the canvas. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And I'm only using the green just to show you a better, I guess, contrast. Okay, so once you do that, and then you can put that on top of the other thing. Okay, so basically that's, we're going to be doing that. It'll be in the background like that. Okay, so let me get the height to be even, and then we will attach the thing. So before we proceed to attach the backdrop, I just want to show you a closer look at this. So you can adjust that. Basically, you can lock the leg in. So I've only locked it in a little bit, so it gives me more adjustability. Okay, as we go up, I've made this the highest it can go. Okay, so this part doesn't go any higher. And then when you go up here, you can adjust this up some more, like so. And then you have one more knob which will go up like that. Okay, so basically you have that. And I think in the Texas it'll go up to 9 feet, so that's pretty good. But for this demonstration purposes, I guess we'll just have it height like that, so it's easier to connect the the crossbar in the backdrop. Okay, so we have the same deal over here. Okay, so you can go up that way, and you can have one more that goes up. So we'll keep it low for now. So we've only maxed out this part, and then we'll keep those low, and then we'll see how the backdrop works. Right, so I've pretty much made the two stands even. I didn't get my measuring stick out or anything. So all you're gonna do is put it down here. Okay, you put one washer down there. It actually comes with two. So and then going across, so you can move the backdrop that way, and then over here we've got a washer down there like this. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna attach this washer in here like so, and we're gonna thread this in. Oop. Okay, so that'll give it to some stability. You don't want to do too hard because that thing might break on you. So coming down here, we'll throw in this washer and we'll thread it. Oop. Yeah, whatever. Not doing too well. Alright. So for demonstration purposes, now that we have these things on, you know what? I will do this with a lower height, and then we'll bump it up and just to see what it looks like. Okay, so taking the camera out. So that's what your backdrop would look like. Okay, and then you can, adjust it, fluff it, or whatever. Okay, so it's not too bad. It's pretty easy to do, no instructions, but I think it's pretty much, intuitive. And then the backdrop's, it's like only 5 feet. So you can always get like a longer backdrop. And I think this thing, they say that can go up to 10 feet. So if you really need more, and then, on the bottom, you get a lot of, I guess, length. So, you can bump it up. So what I'll do now is I'll turn off the camera and then bump it all the way up. Okay, so that's how high my ceiling is, and then let's see how high I can go without using a ladder. Alright, so I've maximized the first section, so it can't go any higher up to there. And then the second section I've maximized that, so that should be about 7, I don't know, my basement's like 9-foot ceiling, so we're almost there. So as you can see, that's pretty high. Okay. So, and you can see there's more. So if I maximize the last part, like right there, there's more for you to maximize. Okay, so you can probably get another 12 inches or so, and it'll go all the way up to the ceiling. So that's not too bad, right? And then of course, like over here, you can hide the stand. So it does a pretty good job. Okay, so let's put the other 2 umbrellas together, and then we'll see how much light we get with this one. Okay guys, so I have the 2 umbrellas set up. I'm using the white umbrellas right now. So although it's somewhat drizzling outside, we still have some light. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll fire up this, give you a better look. Just firing up the button. I'm gonna try pointing the umbrella up and down and see if there's any difference. Okay, so we're gonna fire this thing up, and then we'll fire this thing up. So it does seem to make a small difference in the light, but it's hard to tell. So what I'll have to do is wait for the sun to go down a little, and then we'll have the 2 lights on and see the big difference there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the black umbrella, and I think with the white umbrellas you're going to get more light that bleeds through, and then the black umbrellas will let less light. So probably something like, if you want to put the black umbrella light closer to the objects. Okay, and then before I proceed, I had said before that these you can just thread the horizontal pole through this, as you can see right there. However, they did come with these things. Okay, so you don't really need to use this because my kit, this thing already has hole threaded through. So if you were to buy like new backdrop or something, so you would use that, and then that would thread through the holes, and then you have the little clip, as you can see right there, the little clip. Okay, or hooks, no clips. Okay, so since these backdrops already have the holes through them, you don't really need to use this. Okay, so let's get the third light on, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so this is with the black umbrella. The back part is gray, and then of course as we spin it around, front is black, and it looks like the umbrella is by Limo Studio. Okay, so this kit has a mixture of different parts. Okay, so let me see, I just noticed the white umbrella is by Julius Studio. So the combo I got is I guess it's a mixture, so it doesn't really matter. So that's what we've got with the black umbrella. So let's turn on the light and see what it would look like. How much light do we get diffused? Okay, so this is with no lights. with a bit of a downcast day. Then when we fire up the other one, yep, there it is. So in essence, you're using the white umbrellas to diffuse some of the light, and then the black umbrella to do less lighting. So for example, if you were doing close-ups and stuff, so you would use this. Okay, so that's with the light on, off, on, off. So it does make a little bit of a difference. So I guess you would have to experiment just to see what it's like. Okay, so let me take this thing back out. Oop. Okay, so that's with the 3 umbrellas the kit comes with, and then with the backdrop. Okay, so I also have a black and a white backdrop, but for this video I'm just gonna use the green one because it pops more than the white. So that's what we've got. So it's not too bad. It's a pretty good value. This comes in at around $70. I got it. It's a little bit over 70 because I wanted the backdrop. You get it cheaper if you just want the light stand. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take a video of no lights, and then I'll cut out and then I'll put on the light and then put the video on so you can see the difference. Okay, so this is the video with no lights on. Okay, just the downcast day to your right. That's what it looks like. And I have, as I've said before, this new Sony camcorder I got, it's the AX53B. It's rated the best consumer grade 4K camcorder. So, and it does a pretty good low light videos anyway. So this may not be indicative of whatever camcorder that you're using or your cell phone. Now I'm gonna put the video on pause, and then I'm going to turn on the lights, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I won't even move the camera, so that way you can see. So it'll be a quick snap from no lights to lights. Okay, so I'll pause this, turn it on, and then with 2 umbrellas, and then I'll do a third black umbrella and see what it looks like. Okay, right, this is with 1 light on your left with the umbrella. Okay, this is with 2 lights, the one on the left and on the right with the white umbrellas, and then I'm gonna switch it to the third black umbrella. This is with the third black umbrella, which I think it's for my purposes. I would rather have a third white umbrella. It's pretty much useless, at least for me. It was thrown in as an option. Okay, so that's what we get. And then let me grab an object, and then off that mess. I'm sure you want some different colors. Okay, so I'll grab another object, and then we'll leave the lights off and on. Okay, so from the ashes of chaos, Optimus Prime. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I don't have any of the lights on, and the only lighting source is to my right with the downcast day. So zooming in, that's what it looks like. It's still very bright, I guess, because this camera, it does a very good job in low light. And then what I'll do is I'll put on pause, and then I'll turn on the light and I'll hit the switch. Okay, so you can see the difference. Okay, so this is with 1 light on the left. This is with the left and the right white umbrella light. So while I'm recording this, I can't really tell the difference. Not until I put it together, and when you're watching this, you should be able to tell. And then I'll put on the third. To me, it's just useless light from the black and gray umbrella. Okay, so this is with all 3 lights, 2 whites and a black umbrella. Okay, so I think with the black umbrella, it's pretty much very subtle. It lets through very little light. So that might be good if you're like zooming in on an object or something like that. Well, you know, you're reviewing something. So as you can see with Optimus Prime. Okay. Okay, so I guess I won't end the video yet. I'm gonna wait for the lights, the natural sunlight to go down. It should be, you know, another 3 hours or so. And I will put on the lights when it's a little bit darker, so you can see the difference and how much you know, the studio lighting will I guess help or not help much. Okay, so that's Optimus Prime with both umbrellas. So it will look you see a bigger difference when it's darker outside. Okay, so for now we're just gonna have to wait another 3 hours or so, and then with that you get the studio light, and then you get this thing. You know what? I never thought about this. You can actually reverse this stuff, like something like this. Okay. So it is shinier. Let me see. That's without it. And then with the reverse, that's without the light on. So I guess you can, because it's got the silver shiny thing, you can actually have it reversed. Okay. Something like that. And then keep watching Optimus Prime and you should see better lighting. And let me zoom in a little. And as I'm gonna throw the switch now. So it does make a difference. So I guess I would recommend if you need more lighting and you don't want to get another white umbrella, just the reverse and that light should bounce off. See that? Okay, so that's with the reverse umbrella. And then I'm going to throw the switch and turn it off. Okay, so we'll do a video in, well, in real time. It will be another 3 hours before the sunlight goes down. And then I'll throw it up when it's like a little bit darker. And then maybe I'll come down when it's, you know, no sunlight and see what it's like. I've always been curious. So we'll see. Okay, so it's a few hours later. It's getting dark outside, so this is what it looks like with some lights coming through. So now I'm going to hit the 3 umbrellas and you guys can see what difference it'll make. Okay, so this is with one light to my left. Okay, so you can see it's a little bit brighter. So now I'm going to try with 2 lights. This is with 2 lights with the white umbrellas. One to the left, one to the right, and then I would do the light in the middle with the black umbrella. Okay, so this is with the black umbrella pointing toward Optimus Prime. So what I'll do now is I will reverse the umbrella so that the light will bounce off the back silver coating to give more lights. Okay guys, this is pretty much nighttime. There isn't a lot of light source, so I will be turning on those 3 lights for you guys to see. This is with one light source from the left. Okay, so as you can see, and as I'm walking over here, I will be turning it on second light source. As you can see, it's almost like daytime. Well, not quite as good, of course, but it's okay. The umbrellas do their job, and then I will be hitting this thing with the reverse light, and let's see how that works. All right, so as you can see from the video, it's pretty good. Close up of Optimus Prime. Okay, so you can still see the details. Alright, so now you can actually do your own nighttime videos anytime. If you have inspirations, midnight, middle of the night, you can get up for 70 bucks. You get all of that, and that's not too bad, right? Okay, so that's it. And finally, this is with the two left and right white umbrella light, and of course the black umbrella pointed backwards so the lights can bounce off the silver coating in the back. So when you do that, that's what it looks like. Okay, so by doing it this way, instead of having it black in the front, you get a little bit more light. So you can mess around with it, and you can actually do a lot with the lighting. It just takes, I guess, a little bit of practice. So pulling back, that's what it looks like. Okay, let me zoom out for you guys. That's it. Okay, so overall, this is very good. It's great values. Like I said, it's around $70 I got it for. This comes with the screen. You can get it cheaper without the screen in the back if you already have your own. I don't, and I got 3 screen with it: the green, black, and white. And most likely, I'll use the white. Going forward. So overall, it's great value. Comes with the bulbs and everything. It gets 3 of these stands are the same. So you can make it the adjustment up to I think 86 inches, and then the backdrop in the back. With that, it goes up to 9 feet. Okay, and it's got all of the tools that you need. Okay, so I highly recommend it. In the past, I've just not been able to do some videos because it's either downcast or it's raining outside. But as you can see, it's pretty bright. So I'm able to do it now. They're great. Okay, so thanks for watching, and then we'll get back to I guess regular reviews on the statues. Okay, and I did get Iron Man in this past week, so we'll be hitting that soon. Okay, so let me go back to having the lights off. And then, no, yeah, you know what, we'll just send it in. Okay, thanks, and see you around next time.